So, you're scrolling online, right? And you see all this incredible, mind-blowing AI art, and you think, man, I wish I could do that. But then you remember, you don't have one of those super expensive high-end graphics cards. Well, what if I told you the secret to creating high-speed AI art has been hiding inside your computer this whole time? Let's talk about how a simple software tweak can unleash its power.
Okay, just look at this chart. This right here tells the entire story. On the left, you've got the typical time it takes for a standard Intel integrated GPU to generate one image. We're talking about 1,500 seconds. That's over 20 minutes. But on the right, using the exact same hardware but with a special tool called OpenVINO, that time plummets to just 90 seconds. No, that is not a typo. So how on earth is this possible? Let's dive in.
For so many of us, this is what trying to run AI models on our regular computers feels like. It's an exercise in pure patience. Waiting 20+ minutes for a single image to appear, it's just not practical. It totally kills your creative buzz and makes you feel like you're on the outside looking in. But that's all about to change. So what's the secret? The game changer is a custom add-on, or what's called a node for the popular AI art software ComfyUI. Now, this isn't some random hack. This node is specifically designed to use a powerful optimization toolkit that comes straight from Intel itself. It's all about unlocking the dormant power you didn't even know your computer had.
And that magic ingredient is called OpenVINO. The best way to think about it is like a master translator. It takes a big, complex AI model and then rewrites it so it can run super efficiently on your Intel hardware. It's basically giving the AI a direct, high-speed expressway to your integrated GPU, letting it use its full potential.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is the raw data, straight from the developer who actually created this custom node. They tested a standard method, which took about 1,500 seconds, against their new OpenVINO-powered node. Same image, same resolution, same steps, and it clocked in at just 90 seconds. The numbers really do speak for themselves.
And that brings us to the bottom line. We're talking about a nearly 20-fold increase in speed, 20 times faster. What used to take you an entire coffee break to generate now finishes before the water is even boiled. This completely transforms the workflow for anyone with an Intel iGPU.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds amazing, but it has to be a total nightmare to set up, right? Actually, not at all. The developer made it a really straightforward 3-step process. Let's walk through it real quick.
It really just boils down to these 3 things. First, you set up a virtual environment. Think of it as a clean little sandbox on your computer just for this project, so it doesn't mess with anything else. Second, you download or clone the project files from GitHub. And third, you run one command to install all the other little bits of software, the dependencies, that it needs to work. Simple as that.
Now, everybody lean in for this one because this is a super important tip directly from the developer. Before you install the new stuff, you have to run an uninstall command first. Why? Well, ComfyUI might already have different versions of these tools installed from other add-ons. This step just wipes the slate clean, preventing any conflicts or weird errors. It's a real pro tip that'll save you a lot of headaches.
All right, the technical setup is done. Now for the really fun part. What can we actually do with all this speed? This is where your imagination gets to run wild. Oh, and a quick heads up. The very first time you generate an image, it might take a little longer. That's just the model loading into your computer's memory. After that first one, it's going to be lightning fast.
So, where do you begin? The creator recommends starting with the node called zit_simple. It's the most direct, most user-friendly one of the bunch. It does exactly what it says on the tin, takes your text and turns it into a picture. It's the perfect place to start.
Let's try something basic. We'll just type in a cat walking on a red brick wall, hit generate, and boom! In about 90 seconds, we get this awesome, high-quality picture. No more waiting around. It's a near instant jump from an idea in your head to a piece of art on your screen. But why stop there?
You see, the real beauty of this speed is how it changes the way you create. You stop waiting and you start iterating. You can experiment without any penalty. What if we want another cat? No problem. Just tweak the prompt, hit go, and in another minute and a half, the scene evolves. That rapid feedback is a total game changer for creativity.
And hey, who says we have to stick to reality? Let's get a little weird with it. How about we add a tiger, and an eagle, and a cow? Why not? The system just takes it in stride, blending all these new elements into one, well, slightly strange but coherent picture.
Seriously, you can get as wild as you want. A Japanese schoolgirl, a Chinese dragon, and a giant robot? Sure, throw them all in there. When that technical barrier of speed is just gone, The only thing holding you back is your own imagination.
And for anyone who wants to go even deeper, this tool is way more than just text-to-image. There are more advanced nodes for things like image-guided generation. This lets you use a starting image, like a simple sketch or a photo, to guide the AI, giving you an absolutely insane amount of artistic control over the final product.
And that really gets to the heart of what this is all about. This isn't just some cool tech trick. It's about making this technology accessible. It's about opening the doors to the world of high-speed AI art for millions of people who probably thought they couldn't participate because of their hardware.
So let's just quickly recap the big takeaways. Number 1, that unassuming little Intel GPU inside your computer is way more powerful than you think. 2, OpenVINO is the key that unlocks all that potential. 3, you can expect a truly game-changing, almost 20 times speed boost. And 4, creating incredible AI art is no longer a luxury for people with expensive rigs. All of a sudden, creating stunning, professional-looking images like this one isn't some far-off dream. It's something that anyone with a reasonably modern Intel-based computer can actually do. The barrier to entry has just been completely lowered, welcoming a whole new wave of creators.
This incredible tool is out there, it's free, and it's waiting for you. So really, the only question left to ask is the one right here on the screen. What will your first AI masterpiece be?